Aloha! Today we're taking you to Cloud 9. They specialize in Taiwanese style fluffy pancakes. They're located in Honolulu and this place looks very promising. I'm Irina, by the way.
And I'm Devon.
And we are Just Be Out. We create informative travel videos to help you get the most out of your vacation. Place is not like a typical breakfast place that I would go to. They don't even have hot coffee. The closest thing to coffee that I got is iced coffee with boba, brown sugar boba. I never tried this. And Devon got lychee bubble drink with boba also. So they don't have eggs. Here they just mostly specialize on those fluffy pancakes, and today they have a new item. This is caramel, look like flan, but it is called caramel pudding. We'll try that. So I normally like to have eggs with my pancakes, but here they don't have eggs. They have just a Taiwanese, maybe like lunch dishes. They have noodles, cold noodles, dumplings. So we got dumplings, but they are made to order and it takes 20 minutes to get dumplings. So we are getting whatever comes in first, and then I guess we're gonna have our dumplings. Let's dig in. This is very sweet. I normally don't take my coffee sweet. I usually take it black or just cappuccino with almond milk. But since it's their specialty and this is one of the most popular drinks, I decided to try it. So for my taste, it is super sweet. And it's very different for me to have coffee with boba. I normally like boba, but I never had it with coffee flavor, so it is pretty interesting. And this is their caramel pudding cake. Let's give it a try. This is not as sweet as I anticipated. It does taste just like flan. I really like the flavor, and usually flan doesn't have this cakey layer underneath, but I really like the combination. This cake is very moist. It's soaked with this honey caramel syrup. I really like this flavor. Definitely a thumbs up for me.
So I ordered the lychee drink with bubble boba on the inside. I want to see what this tastes like. I just recently actually just got into the boba thing. Irina got me into it. I was never really into the texture, but I think I'm getting there. But lychee is actually a thumbs up. Whenever I get a chance to get lychee, I always do, whether it's in a drink or alcoholic beverage or what have you. I usually go for that. It is sweet, sweeter than what I would normally have also, but it does taste good. Very refreshing. You could taste the crushed ice inside of it because obviously they do it in a blender. Tastes very good, really refreshing. This works for me. So now let's get into the caramel pudding cake. So Irina tried it and she liked it. I'm gonna give it a try. And yes, it does look pretty much exactly like flan. As Irina said, it's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. The consistency is exactly like flan, except there is a layer of like a cakiness right at the very bottom. So it gives you that like that gelatinous taste at the top, the texture at the top. And then at the bottom you get the kind of like a really soft, spongy cake. It's really good though. It's kind of like a twist on flan. Really like it.
All right, all our food is in. I want to try the dumplings first. So it comes with some type of soy sauce with garlic, and I think this is something spicy. Oh, you're going in for the pancakes?
Oh yeah, I'm going in for the pancakes for sure.
It's a pork dumpling, by the way. There is a lot of pork inside, look at that. And it's very moist and it has some types of herbs. It's pretty good. It's a little sticky texture on the outside. So I think if it was deep fried, it would have been probably even better.
My pancakes is drenched with coconut cream, and on top, it's actually sprinkled with honey almonds on top. So let's see what this tastes like. Oh, right away. So the honey almond gives it a nice texture because it has a nice crunch to it. It's kind of like cornflakes, like if you ever just eaten dried cornflakes, that's kind of like what it tastes like, with a slight sweetness to it. So it'd be more like frosted flakes. The pancakes are super, super fluffy, but very light. And the coconut cream on top, always a winner. This is really good. But it's really not that sweet. It probably looks sweeter than what it is. It's really not that sweet.
Your drink is sweeter than pancakes?
My drink is definitely sweeter than the pancakes.
You should try the dumplings though. They come with pickled cabbage and carrots. Those are really good dumplings. I am very impressed. But let me try this pile of jiggly goodness. Oh, look how it jiggles. Oh, I am so excited for this. My pancakes come with strawberry cream and blueberries on top. Oh, that is a very surprising texture. We've had a lot of fluffy, jiggly pancakes before, but this tastes so different. We were told that they're just made with eggs and milk. I don't know if there is any flour in there, but it is so fluffy.
It's very similar to the Japanese pancake, but just not as fluffy and light. But you would think because of all the sauce that's over the top of it, it looks very overwhelming. And if there's one thing we kind of don't like is a lot of cream or a lot of sauce, because sometimes it's very overpowering. But the sauce is not, well, first of all, yeah, the pancakes are not sweet at all. And then the sauce on top of it is not that sweet either, but it does add a slight sweetness to it. So it's not like you're like pounding down the sugar. It's really good.
It's like a sponge cake, but even softer than sponge cake, because sponge cake has a little bit grainier texture. This has way smoother texture than a sponge cake, but even softer than sponge cake.
So good.
You know what it reminds me of? Angel cake. You know how angel cake is very light and it's not as sweet? I don't know, maybe depends on where you eat the angel cake, where you get it from, but this very much reminds me of an angel cake.
Okay. So between the coconut and strawberry, the strawberry is where it's at for me.
I really like coconut.
Really?
But I think I love the strawberry flavor.
The flavor of the strawberry, definitely. Along with the fruits, of course.
So my pancakes come with blueberries on top. I thought it would be fresh blueberries, but it tasted more like it was frozen blueberries and then they were defrosted. And I tasted some of the topping that was on Devon's pancake. That is supposed to be honey almond, but again it does taste to me and it looks like it's just cornflakes, and I didn't even see no type of almond in there, and I don't taste almond. Do you taste almond on yours? No. So but
This is really good.
how do you like the dumplings?
I like the pickled cabbage and carrots.
Yeah, I don't like
really well.
pickled. I'm not into pickled stuff normally. Sometimes I would eat pickles, but I think the dumplings are phenomenal.
And this is a spicy sauce. The dumplings taste really fresh, and you can actually taste with every bite. You can taste the herbs that are in the dumplings. Oh,
They're
the
made
spicy
to
sauce.
order.
Really good. You definitely have to come here and give this a try.
Since COVID, the space for dining is limited, So there are only 4 tables available. A lot of people come in here and take food to go. They take the drinks to go, or dumplings and pancakes to go, and maybe eat it in the car or in the park. But since we've been eating here, we see a line constantly forming for people to take food out. They order to go. So the way it works here, it's not like you come in, you sit at the table and you're being served. You go to the counter and order your food, and when your food is ready, they just bring it to you to the table.
So our final thoughts on Cloud 9.
4.5 shakas. I am very surprised that I actually liked everything. My only thing was my drink was a little too sweet, but I guess it depends how you like to take your coffee. And I would like some fresh fruits on top of my pancakes. But I am surprised that everything else was not as sweet, and it's just perfect. So the honey cake wasn't as sweet as normally flan would be, so I loved it that it's less sweet. For me, it's a plus. The pancakes were not too sweet. Sometimes you order American pancakes and they're like super sweet, the pancakes itself, and plus that you put the syrup and everything else on top of it, it makes it even more sweet. But here the pancakes are not too sweet, and the cream is just lightly sweet, and I love the lightness of the cream too. It's not a heavy cream. And it's a very nice strawberry flavor.
I concur. The dumplings are definitely a must try when you come here. The dumplings are really, really, really good.
That's another thing that I'm really surprised how much I like the dumplings. Usually if I go to any type of Asian place and I order dumplings, it's like, oh, dumplings, whatever. But these dumplings are something else. Definitely should try.
And I usually, if I do eat dumplings, it would be fried, and this one was steamed. So I'm not really big on steamed dumplings, but these, spot on. Now let's get into some pricing.
Okay, so our total was $56.55. That is just the food alone without the tip. Coconut cream with honey almond pancake with that Devon had was $11.95. My strawberry cream pancakes were $12.99. Pork dumplings $10.39. Devon's lychee boba drink was $5.71 and 51 cents extra for the boba. My coffee milk with brown sugar boba was $6.23, and the caramel pudding cake was $6.23 and $4.71 tax, which brings it a total of $56.55. That was a lot of food actually.
It was.
I almost finished my pancakes and I feel full, but I don't feel like, oh, stuff. So I think it's a really like good light feeling.
And that's sometimes when you do have breakfast, you know, you come out feeling very heavy. But with these pancakes, as much as what it looked like, because it's very light, and we noticed that also when we have the Japanese pancakes. They're so light that you get it, it's a big portion, but you don't feel heavy. You don't feel bogged down and just like ugh. Thank you for visiting Cloud 9 Cafe with us. If you are in the Waikiki area, it's definitely worth coming here. It's only about a 10-minute ride from Waikiki, so it's definitely you must try.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to click like and subscribe to our channel. That is a free and virtual way of saying thank you, and we would really appreciate it. Also, click that bell notification button so you will be notified when our next video is posted. Mahalo so much for watching, and as usual, just be out with us.